Hello, I am Pictish Trail. I'm a musician and songwriter. I've got a band and I run a record label called Lost Map. We put out records and put on events. I am based on the Hebridean Isle of Egg, and it's a very small island. There's only 100 people that live there. Not one of them is a hairdresser, as you might be able to tell. You might have heard, or you might have an inclination that in order to have a career in music, you have to live in a city. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I've never lived in a city, and I've been doing music for over 18 years now, full time. How have I done it? Well, I don't really know, but I've got some tips for you if this is helpful at all. Tip number one, it's not all about you. You should find some friends and start a collective. If you're a songwriter or a musical act of any description, a DJ or a band, you should find some other like-minded musicians, or even just other creative types like artists, writers, poets, dancers, preferably in your area or nearby. Not just anyone, but people that you have a connection with and whose work you really enjoy and who you're a fan of. There's strength in numbers, and if you can find people whose work you love and whom you love as people, that is the best support network that you could possibly have. It might sound a bit trite, but friends validating one another's work is a really helpful thing. It pushes you, it inspires you, and it nurtures that sense of being a fan. Tip number two, you should make your own fun. Put on a live event or host some sort of gathering, not just a gig. Put on a night or an all-day event that encourages you to spend time with your fellow artists in the collective, but also hanging out with the audience and the people who are there and who've paid money to come and see it. Get to know them. Maybe use a venue where music doesn't normally happen. That is always 1,000 times more interesting than a venue that hosts covers bands every other night of the week. I've put on gigs in churches and in small community halls, in the back rooms of pubs. Give your event a theme, try and give it a sense of identity, tie that to the location, something that's different from a regular gig. Tip number three, don't be afraid to start small and to stay small. When I started out, the events I put on were attended predominantly by the people who were playing them, and maybe some of their friends and a few local drunks. It's fine to do something small. Find an affordable space, find a local engineer and a PA that you can hire. If it looks expensive, have a chat with them. In my experience, people who own a PA are music fans and they want other people to use it. Invite your friends to the show and make them pay. If they are your friends, they will want to pay. It can be really stressful trying to make something bigger and grow an event. It can be really demoralizing when people don't turn up for an event that you put endless hours promoting. The key is to build up a loyal audience, ones who want to come back each time you put an event on. For the most part, this is going to be people that you meet at the event that you get on with. Maybe they'll bring some pals the next time. One of the events Lost Map puts on is a festival on Egg. It's really small and we've kept it the same size over the last 10 years. It manages to sell out within 5 minutes of going on sale. People want to be there because it's small and intimate. You don't need to have a large audience in order to have a career in music. You just need to have a loyal one. Thank you. I hope this has been helpful.